Even though they told themselves they were here because of the remote possibility of a cure, they knew in their hearts that they came not to be cured, but for the confirmation that they were incurable. Not in hope, but for the elimination of hope, for the removal of that final impossible chance. That's why they came, to seal their anguish, for the content of a finality. And they knew that I knew. And so they defied me to endow them with that hopelessness. But I couldn't even do that for them. And they knew I couldn't. It's a peculiar situation, wasn't it? No, it's not peculiar, it's eerie. Because occasionally, just occasionally, the miracle would happen. And then panic. They're ripping apart. The explosion of their careful calculations. The sudden flooding of dreadful, hopeless hope. I often thought it would have been a kindness not to go near them at all. And there was another thing about them. When Teddy was introducing me, I would look at them, and sometimes I got a strange sense that they weren't there on their own behalf at all, but delegates, legati, chosen because of their audacity.
Before we return to an opportunity for you to make comments or questions, we're going to go back once again to the real world. The following is an essay by David Bazelon entitled Clients Against Lawyers, A Guide to the Real Joys of Legal Practice, published in Harper's Magazine in 1967.
A very smart lawyer once advised me about going to law school.
Don't. You'll get terribly bored with it. It won't hold you intellectually.
I tried to explain how ambitious I was trying to be, that I was already fairly well bored with being an unplaced, general-purposed intellectual, and I added, somewhat petulantly, that everyone had always said I'd make a good lawyer.
Okay, but go home and ask yourself one question, very seriously. Are you a big enough son of a bitch? Because that's what it really takes, not to practice law, but to like it. The lawyer is a kind of witch doctor, a shaman for the American businessman. The client comes to you feeling guilty about what he's done or what he's getting ready to do, and one of the things he's paying you for is to carry his guilt for him. He's going to leave that in your office with the rest of his problem, the technical part of it. The only satisfied client is the one who has convinced himself, with your help, that you are the thief, the conniver, the guilty party. You have to be a very aggressive son of a bitch to put up with that sort of thing. And unlike the psychoanalyst, you know,